Doing this. We are
live.
We are live. So
we're rolling again.
If you want to lead us in there.
Is somebody watching Twitch chat in case there's questions?
Yes. We always monitoring the chat.
Did you there's another thing. I had another question. Did
you tweet about it?
Yes, that was the question. Or Reddit it?
I don't Reddit the live cast. I don't know. I don't think we get enough viewership out of that. I'll Reddit when we actually post the episode.
I'll
say,
Reddit
hey, here
when Ellen Poe resigns.
Yeah, I'll post on Reddit when Ellen Poe resigns. No, I don't give a shit.
Oh
I'm
god,
like
no, I haven't
lethargic
echoed
Redditor ever.
There we go.
No, but I do need to tweet about this. Thank you.
Cody, you have a white angel on your shoulder that you need to squash. We have no room for compassion here. This is...
So there's an IO on my shoulder.
Yeah, IO. Up, perfect.
Just like that.
So the happening, it has happened.
Okay, this episode is called The Happening.
Wait, Bert, where's our intro?
Hello and welcome to Tactical Pause. You are the one who hits record and doesn't say shit.
Cody, did I say something when I said we were live?
Yeah, you said you were live.
5 minutes afterwards.
It's fine, it works. I'm okay with it. Approved.
Alright, Bert, do this in.
Official start now.
I want a real enthusiastic start from you.
Here's a clapper. Seed 1, take 1.
Say action.
Action?
No, that was the clap.
That just syncs the sound. That's not action.
That's true.
I wasn't ready. Sound.
No shit.
Sound didn't say they were ready. Control didn't say rolling. I'm just the clapper. I'm just there to clap.
All right, are we ready?
I did the clap. I did the clap. The sound should be synced.
All right. Well, this is
the intro.
Yeah, this is the longest intro we've had.
This is
Welcome to Tactical Pause, episode 62, The Happening. I'm Bert here with
Cody.
Oh, are we going to
I'm gonna introduce you, and then you can introduce me. We got Cody here,
and we got Jay there.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm Bert.
Wait, I don't know. Wait, how are we situated in the Twitch chat? Are you guys like here and here, or here and here? I gotta look.
Bert is to your left.
I'm on the left.
To your right.
I'm on stage left.
Stage
Cody,
left.
You're center, and Jay's on stage right.
So you guys are on these sides.
I'm trying to explain to them where we are.
So I could like this is me flipping both of you off.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
And this is me flipping you off.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, fuck both of you. There we go. Fuck both of you.
Other way. So Jay's over here. Jay's over here.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
You're looking at me now.
Okay, this is perfect. No, this is perfect.
No, turn the other way. Now we're talking.
This is how Skype is set up.
Now that's
too.
Jay. Now this is me. Now that's Jay. Now this is me.
Okay. All right. This works.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Yes.
See, I could just
in order, from left to right on screen, it is Bert, Cody, Jay.
Okay. Well, now that we've gotten that,
After we spent like a millennia figuring this out.
That everybody could see already.
Bert, go ahead and lead us in one more time.
Hello and welcome to Tactical Pause, episode 62. I'm Bert here with
Cody
and Jay.
Welcome to The Happening.
The Happening, episode 61, The Happening. So we did a video for the short film contest. It is still relevant, even after today.
That's
as much as anxiety as you had before putting it up.
Because the voting's like the deadline for submitting videos ended today, right?
No, it ends Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Yeah,
Monday
so
morning
I want to make one more last-minute video. There's still time.
Correct.
I thought it was the 7th. What happened on the 7th then?
No, 17th is when all of the voting is done by the community.
Okay.
So on the 17th, that's when no more votes, and they're going to call it in. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do, because realistically, when I look at the page for where all of the short films are supposed to be listed, it's the same like 6 or 7 films that come up.
Yeah.
And-
well, I put it. First of all, how do you get to it? Like, what's the best way to get to it?
Right, so you can do it via the blog. That's the quickest way I found. It's the blog and like 3 hyperlinks.
Dota 2 blog and then the hyperlinks.
Yeah, go to the short film contest, and then it can get you to like the short film list page of the videos. And there's about 7 or 9 of them that are it's the same ones that pop up, and it's nothing new that we've seen. Like in the past weekend, we've had a couple of other videos show up, and I haven't seen them listed on the contest site at all. So the only way people are getting votes is via social media and things like Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. So
Yeah.
if you're through, go ahead and search for the Happening in the Workshop. That's our video. Vote for it. We'd love you. And I think it turned out pretty funny. And it's still relevant today.
Yeah, okay, so it's steamcommunity.com/Dota2 short film
Okay.
is the URL.
And you do need to log in to get like a curated set to go through a queue, but yeah, it's just the same ones that keep popping up, and I don't like it. But we've done well. Our short film is about what happens when the boys go into a happening bunker. It was fun. We had a very fun weekend of filming. Cody got all of this. Yeah, all
Did
of your
you-
ad-lib lines in there. No, I couldn't get Beholden. I couldn't get
Oh.
Beholden. I wanted Beholden.
We've gotten gotten a rating. I don't know if you guys have seen our comments. Disney Princesses gave us a dank out of 10.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay. So we're doing well.
And Clayton with a K gave us a ha.
All right. I'll take a ha. It would have been better with a ha.
It's better than I want to fuck your mom or something
That's
that
true.
you would expect from the internet.
I actually like the dank out of 10.
I do appreciate that one.
That is good.
Appreciate the dank out of 10. But we've gotten 74 likes. on the
Wow.
video.
All right.
So, we're on our way there. We're on our way. I mean, at least we're already going to TI5. So win or lose, we can go beat up the winner.
Yes, this is true. We will stalk people and get interviews. We're gonna run into the general populace and get their thoughts on some very interesting things. It'll be the populace's chance to play buffer nerf.
Yeah, well, we don't have I don't know if we have any Twitch viewers, but you should put the link somewhere on the Twitch page, if you can, to the actual video.
Yes.
Because it's good. It was fun. It was. Have you guys looked at any of the other videos?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've watched a few of them. Like I've seen Rune Control. That was a really fun one. Actually, I like that one. I've seen some of the more craptacular ones, I guess.
There was a good one about stacking the jungle.
Yeah.
And it's like what the creeps kind of say. I like that one. But I was actually going to tell Cody when I went back up to Jay's to do some voiceover work. There was one part where we're like, okay, maybe you could just say Cody's lines in a way to where you can't tell it's you, fudge it. And Jay did it, and it was so obviously Jay. But I had to have him put it in. And it's the funniest fucking thing I think I've ever seen is when you're going like, what is it?
Be reborn!
No, it was even like that's the thing. It was like not even a real line. It was just when you go, no, guys.
Oh
It was
yeah.
so obviously fucking Jay. I almost wanted to leave it in there.
I can't do a Cody impersonation, so
No.
Oh,
can't.
keep
I
working
have.
on it, though.
I don't know if I've ever tried to do a Jay impression. Now I kind of want to try.
All you need to do is be loud
All
and
you
whiny.
need to do is just really sound really whiny. No, I can't.
Yes. Be really loud, really whiny. You got me.
Hey, to do me, you just got to be loud.
Well, speaking of you, actually, I was watching a very old video that was made. God, what is it now? 5 to 8 years ago, from the 24-hour film contest.
Oh God.
What was it? It's like Internet Users Anonymous or something like that.
Internet Anonymous.
Internet
Yep.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
And Cody, I remember when I first met you, when Jay was in high school, and I thought you were 12 back then, but oh my God, you looked so young in that fucking video.
That was right out of high school.
Yeah.
High school, yeah.
You look like you graduated, like you were like one of those genius kids that went to high school at like age 10. You had such a young face, man.
I know. It's gonna continue to until I'm like, we'll say 48.
You hold on to that.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Knock on some wood over there, buddy.
What are you right now? Like 36? No. What custom games have we been playing? Because I've been playing a bit more custom games than I have been regular games in the past few weeks.
I've been trying to play a little bit more regular games because I'm with you. I've been playing way too many custom games.
But it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's so seamless now.
Yeah, it's
and it's
pretty
so
fun.
much easier to get into them.
Yeah, because I don't want to dedicate 40 minutes or 50 minutes or 90 minutes if you're playing with techies.
Has anybody noticed a difference in within the changes with the host? So the hardware configuration coming into.
Oh yes! Host. Oh my God! I'm almost chosen host all the time. Like me and Robbie's for whatever reason it's chosen as the host to begin with, and when we start loading the game, it sets me as the host, and I'm always the host. When we play, we've been playing a lot of tower defense.
I really like tower defense. Green Tower Defense Reborn. Really difficult, and I think, like you said, there's just one wave where it's like it almost feels like you're not meant to get past it.
Did you get to that wave with the basically the ghouls from Death Prophet that had 35,000 health each?
And it's just fucking stupid hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really enjoy it. It's a cool way to play the same game differently.
That's a completely different game.
I mean like it's a cool way to be in the same universe but doing completely different things.
Well, I feel like you can import models into the game. So I mean, there's one of the single player like RPG ones. Like, there's a bunch of like Japanese houses that you like spawn into. You're just like, what? This is not Dota. So then and these are they're not mature yet. This is still in beta, and the games are gonna mature. I think eventually there will be a time where we get into a custom game where like this is looks nothing like Dota, and plays. It's a tower defense game. Like what the hell is going on? So I think that's exciting. I think that's what. I mean, if a game's trying to come out of a Dota mod like Dota started, like Valve definitely has given them the tools to do so. And playing all these custom games, you really see it.
Oh yeah.
I think one thing that the tower defense games are going to need is the ability to access the grid that is along, set up in the engine now with the tile sets, so that you can better place these towers or these what they're going to be as towers.
Yeah.
Because I think right now with them kind of be free range, it's difficult to say how much range you actually have to play something, because you look at it and go, wow, I swear I had enough clearance, and it just won't spawn the building. You do it a few more units down or to the right, and then it goes. So I think that once they get the grids enabled, and that'll probably either come with the maturity of the mod and how the mod access or creates the grid, or with Valve giving access to the tile set as a means of a mechanic in the games, rather than just the simple point-and-click move your hero. So when that occurs, we're going to see a huge shift, and we're going to see a lot more games, I think, be geared towards the RTS genre. You can see like the Warcraft 3 remake. We're going to see things like the tower defense really mature and become grander thing.
Yeah, I didn't even mention the RTSs that are going to come out of this too. Like somebody's going to just build a real-time strategy game. They're going to build the next StarCraft within the Dota, like the Dota mod.
What if somebody creates a real like canon version of a Dota campaign? Like really cool. Everything that just connects each character's lore to the Dota universe, kind of sort of like exactly what they did at the beginning of Hearthstone, where it's like you got sucked into this world, blah blah blah. Even though it's over the top, that would be kind of fun.
You mean wait? No, yeah.
Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm.
I was like really confused.
Heroes of the Storm. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Yeah,
like that first couple chapters with Jim Raynor.
There's a bit of a lore to Dota. I'm not as familiar with it. I'd like to look into it. Actually.
It's more of a variation of lore for characters.
We should look into the lore of a few characters and report about them in the podcast. I like that idea. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. But no, there is a lore. There's a whole reason to the Ancients and the Dire and the Radiant. Why is light versus evil? Why did the heroes fall on the sides they are? Why does your creeps get power from theirs falling? Right, and it would be very cool to see these laid out in a game sense to explain that lore, explain the story to you, or maybe just a fan story And that's a lot of fun. That's actually pretty easy and fun to do in the Hammer editor now. That's kind of what I created in the original alpha tools. I have since not ported that map over, and I'd like to. I think I should, and see what I can do now. But
You know, it'd be interesting, because there's a couple Dota custom games that are just like takes on the original Dota, like Dota 20 times, just Imba Dota, stuff like that. What would be interesting would be a dire, like, so the heroes that you could choose when you're either placed on dire or radiant are heroes that fall onto just those spectrums. So the heroes that are dire heroes or the heroes that are radiant heroes are the only people. So only dire can choose dire heroes. Only radiant can choose radiant heroes.
Make it like a lore, like a canon game mode.
Right, there was. That's actually, I think that's considered normal mode in Dota 1, or there is a mode like that in Dota 1, where you are stuck to radiant heroes if you're on radiant side, dire heroes if you're on the dire side. I may be wrong about that, but I know there is a mode in Dota 1 in which you can do that. The problem that we face if we try to implement that now, other than out of a custom game, if we try to do that like in a regular matchmaking game, I think there's too much imbalance between the fractions at this point. There's normally a mirrored hero for that, like Lena and
Chris Minute.
No. Lena and Lion. You know, you have your two ults that are your Finger of Deaths or your Laguna Blades. You know, now they act differently, at least a little bit more differently. Like hers can become pure damage, his can become AoE.
I think PA and Anti-Mage are kind of on those different spectrums.
But yeah, you kind of have to compare and contrast heroes on each side, but that's not always the case. Who's PL's, replacement?
Well, they used to have in the hero browser. The original hero browser, I think, used to have dire and radiant heroes. This new browser in Reborn doesn't. It's just strength, agility, intelligence, and all the heroes are just on there.
Yeah, which I think makes it a little less confusing for newer players.
I have not noticed that.
I mean, you can also use it to, like, it makes filtering so much easier.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But one filter should be either dire or radiant. That should be enough. That should just be a filter. Let's see. I'm gonna pop open the.
Now he's gonna find out if you can.
I'm not saying the ability.
You can't. No, you can't.
Not in Reborn, you can't. Though. Interesting.
But in the original, can you?
Yes, originally you could still split them radiant dire.
But it's like the.
And actually, because you still get the original screen on when you're loading in and you're choosing your hero, you may be able to see that. Try going into a game, Cody, and let us know if there's still a way to split that. Like in the hero thing on the UI, you can't, but maybe in game.
I did not know you could get a fucking lobster claw for Lion.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
So outside of tower defense, what else have you guys been playing? I've been loving fucking Dota Soccer. I don't know what it is.
I like Dota Soccer too. It's fun. I think we kind of talked earlier about. I don't like the kind of fact that you have different abilities. I think it's a good and bad thing. I mean, yes, it makes the game different, but then it's like it creates more cheesy abilities. I think for people who are 5-man.
Well, like, it's only 4-on-4
across the board. Makes
the hero browser. By the way, let's go back to our previous topic real quick. The hero browser, at least in the library part of the original Dota 2 client, same thing: strength, agility, intelligence. But holy shit, I never looked at this page, and looking at this now, it's just like this is so shitty. Like it's so much better.
Coming in.
Yeah. This is just so bad. It's just...
Dude, I can now seamlessly press between any type of market available item on heroes and just seamlessly play around and like just see, oh, this looks cool, this looks cool. Like, man, I almost wish I could mix and match more though.
This is made of HTML. This original menu. Like, it's a type of. I mean, it actually might just be HTML. It's clearly just bad. Just bad. Anyways.
Skillshot Wars has also been a really fun...
Oh, I've been playing a lot of that too.
That's...
I really like Skillshot Wars. I
wish I would play a little bit more Pudge Wars if the hooks themselves didn't break and like bug out where you couldn't see them bounce. Like you can't see them once they go back, and like they just kind of bug out. And
yeah, there's way too many like graphical bugs, especially when you get late game and they go so far.
yeah,
And that gets really annoying when you don't know when your hook's back. But there are actually newer versions of Pudge Wars that are popping up, like more classical versions of it too. So I'm kind of hoping that because they don't make it as complicated, maybe we don't see those same problems. But I wish if I was even half as good at Invoker in real life as I am in an Invoker in Invoker Wars, I would be so happy because I schooled you and Gabers 2-on-1 to like, what was it, like 50 kills. And I won Invoker Wars. I really like Invoker Wars.
well, I would like Invoker Wars more if you actually had to put in your spells.
That'd make it way harder.
It would, but it would like that's. I feel like the reason why you're not as good as an Invoker in the normal game is because
You have to do that.
You have to practice that. Like that, you can't just like know how to do that. Sure, you can get the timings down, and that's and Invoker Wars is definitely a way to get the timings down, but you also have to account changing and then invoking and then changing your spell or your things again and invoking and then getting those spells and doing them in an order like that, or holding on to those spells. I guess for Reborn, it does give you a better avenue to test that kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys have. I've done a little bit of that too. Is trying out heroes from the hero browser, and just like popping into a game, and they give you like this one-on-one map. And the one-on-one map has like a bunch of like you're like I can level up an enemy, or I can level up myself, or I can spawn an enemy, and it's really interesting. Like taking a hero, attacking something, and then putting on an item and attacking something again.
It's actually cool too because you can switch between heroes without even having to wait or reload at all. It's so nice. It's so smooth.
As far as just like prototyping stuff or just testing out a build, it's a lot easier than the original client. And like I really just the only reason I go back to the original client now is to check my compendium.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I'm the only thing I'm really missing from the original client right now. There's two things: the compendium and ranked. I kind of want to get back into ranked matchmaking, and we get to see that in Reborn.
I don't really miss ranked as much as I miss my immortals. I want all the stuff, like, this game is so pretty and nice looking. I want to have, like, my Enigma bracers, and I want to see my custom black hole in this, but I can't yet because they're not ported over.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any of those, my new immortals. I don't even think I have some of my old immortals either.
Interesting.
But I do have my Arcanas, which PA's Arcana looks really nice in this. Like, really nice. And that's the other thing.
Well, how do you know that? How do you know it looks nice?
Because I can use that Arcana.
Oh, okay.
I can use Arcanas, not Immortals.
Gotcha.
And, oh my gosh, have you guys like actually been able to like, see how much nicer people's sets look while playing a game? Like, sets actually stand out more to me, and particle effects just look so crisp. It's so much nicer.
Yeah, in normal games you kind of see it a little bit better. I think in the custom games you don't because you're getting so distracted by everything else.
Well, custom games sometimes you don't even get your items.
Right, and you know things like that, and then you got so much else going on. But in a normal match, now that you're so used to it and you kind of know the regiment. At the start, yes, people's sets look a lot cleaner. The particle effects look cleaner, and it has to be some kind of effect with going into the Source 2 and how it's drawing some of the light aspects and maybe the fog around us that the Source 1 engine did differently. So.
Yeah, and it'll be there eventually, but once it's all there, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, I would too, or I will be too. Once we see everything in there, and we get everything overported to the Reborn client, it'll be a great day. But until then, it's still going to be the original client for a lot of our default stuff, such as the compendium or rank matchmaking, if you want to go that route. Up until after the international, they've already stated we're not going to launch this client until after TI5, and it makes sense. Because TI5 will likely be on the original client.
And you don't want to have like all that stressful fixing going on right in the middle of a $15 million prize pool event.
$15 million, boys.
Well,
how much does first place get?
Too much.
They better have at least the tournament like watching features that they announce for watching TI5. I mean, it might not be released for everybody, but
It might still be watchable in it.
because right now you
Well,
can't click on
No,
tournaments or
'cause you can't-
featured or ranked games.
You can't
watch.
look at you can't watch Source 1 games in Source 2.
So
Yeah. Huh. Wow.
But maybe because they'll have custom lobbies, maybe the official games will be played.
Or maybe they'll find some way to convert those official games just to appease try to bridge that. I don't know. That's really interesting.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a
Find
really
out.
good question.
I
by
mean,
the
we'll
way-
be watching it there anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll be there live, so it won't matter to us. Actually, we'll have a couple laptops with us, so we'll probably watch something from the client. At the moment, we are at $15.4 million.
15.4, and no new goals.
No new compendium stretches, no Immortal 3s, no Desert Terrain yet. But have you guys seen that the creeps, the neutral creeps for the Desert Terrain have been leaked out or have been seen in the files?
Oh,
No.
so the neutral creeps are going to be different.
There's like a rhino. It's pretty sweet.
There's a rhino?
There's a rhino. Virtus Pro put up the video. I'll go ahead and I'll link it to you, and I'll also throw it up on our Twitter. Yes, we have some footage of the animation, some default animations for the new neutral creeps, for the reskins of the neutral creeps. I'm curious to see if you play with the Desert Terrain, are you going to be locked to a game with only other players on the Desert Terrain? Or is that going to be something that could be interchangeable, so if you have it, someone else can be playing on the regular battlefield?
I mean,
they said in one of their updates that they made sure that all the way that they did the tile set was that it was like an interface where you're like everything's the same and everybody can you can choose whatever you want as far as terrain, and there's no gameplay advantage either way, and one person can have one, the other person can get the other. It doesn't matter. It's your
it
preference.
should just be like
It's
weather
the
effects.
like the weather effects. Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's the same map essentially. It's just it looks different, and you're not changing the actual physical dimensions of anything. So why bother? It would be kind of cool if they gave you a different model for Rashawn, and Rashawn was like, I don't know, what could Rashawn be? That would be just something crazy from a desert terrain.
A giant lizard. Wait, he's already a lizard.
Already kind of a giant lizard.
Nah, he's more of a rancor.
That's
Oh.
true. What if you actually made him a Rancor?
Oh, that would be really good. For Star Wars Week, they should do a Rancor.
Yeah, Rancor Rashawn.
I would enjoy that.
It's never
tremendously.
gonna happen.
Never. You know what? Lucasfilms is probably... Well, no,
It's
now
not
it's by
Lucasfilms
Disney
anymore.
Films.
It's Disney.
It's Disney. That's true.
Never
Never
gonna
mind.
happen.
And
Disney
Valve,
not so friendly with copyright.
Valve just got a deal with Lego to do Lego Dimensions, not Disney Infinity. So
Wait, what?
yeah, there will be a Portal portion to Lego Dimensions.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes. And
Oh,
then
Well, I think there's already a Portal set for Lego.
yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Shut up. I'm gonna buy it right now.
Yeah, after you pay me for the rest of your TI trip.
Of course. But I can't pay you with credit. So I'm not actually I just want to
Yeah. Well,
Wait, what?
whatever.
What am I looking? What the hell is that thing? Is that Is Rashawn? Is that the new Rashawn? Or is that just a creep?
No, I think those are all just creeps.
That thing's cool. It's a giant bat lizard thing.
So that'll be part of the Desert Terrain, which will be really sweet. I'm excited to see that. Looks like that's shaping up to be shipped out pretty soon. I'm thinking maybe with the Immortal 3s, we might see that occur. And at
It's
that
not
point, we might also see the Immortals come into Dota to Reborn.
It's not just a rhino. It's like a juggernaut. It looks like a mix between. It's like if Juggernaut was an Animorph. No. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. If Juggernaut was an Animorph and he decided to turn into a rhino.
That's
Oh,
what
no. There's a rhino. Wasn't there a rhino? Didn't Spider-Man fight a rhino? Who was the rhino?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, there was a rhino in the Spider-Man fought a rhino.
It's like an armadillo right now. So other than that, I think
No, it's Rhino. It's his name's Rhino. It looks like Rhino, the superhero from Marvel Comics. Like that's what that fucking.
I know what you're talking about, and I kind of I agree.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I was watching it.
You
and
see it?
I can see what you mean. I can see what you mean. But
What do you mean you can see what I mean? Here, let me send you this. let me send you this picture of Rido. Oh my god.
No need to send pictures. In any
All right.
case, any other custom games that you guys have been excited about or playing that you wanted to bring up? I think that about does it for me. Skillshot Wars, soccer, stupid Dota Strikers. Props out to
Dota Strikers.
the tower defense. Tower defense has been really good.
There's been a few maze ones that have been pretty fun, like Maze Runners. What's the name of? Okay, I'm pulling up Cody's picture, and I'm holding it right next to it. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, because his lips make it look like he's wearing a mask. So I see exactly what you mean. Okay. We'll have to post these on our website so it's actually relevant and Jay can't be mad.
Jay, you gotta tweet this.
I'll tweet this. Send me a link.
Tweet it all. Just tweet it all.
Tweet it all. Tweet everything to me, baby.
War Chasers? Was that the one that I got you to play with me, Jay?
Which one? War Chasers? No.
Hold on, I'm pulling up my library. Yeah, War Chasers. It's like a Diablo version of Dota. And at very beginning, it had so many bugs, like if you didn't pick quick enough, you couldn't even get through the first door. But now it's actually had a lot of fixes, and it's gotten a lot more fun. So if you want to see Diablo 3, but with Dota characters, this is the game for you.
War Chasers? Okay.
War Chasers.
Take a look at that. That would be fun.
We played 1 or 2, but that's when it was still really buggy and you couldn't get through.
So last thing to bring up about this other video is, did you see the Grandpa Meepo, and what do you think that's about?
No.
No, I skipped past that.
No, it's the very end. Go to the very end of the video. It's the last model shown. Grandpa Meepo. Could we very well be seeing his immortal?
Oh no!
Or could he potentially be a vendor?
It's a shopkeeper.
Shopkeeper.
A custom shopkeeper.
Is it?
No, I think that actually is a Meepo.
Is that Meepo? Are you sure it's Meepo?
Yeah, it is Meepo. I think it is Meepo. It's like it has the same breakdown for red items. That could be an immortal.
I don't think that's Meepo.
That is a total Meepo. If not, that's a Gizmo, right?
Yeah, that is like more like Gizmo. It looks
it's
like
not a fucking Meepo, it's a fucking
Meepo.
Gizmo.
If Gizmo grew up to look like a 60-year-old man, yeah,
that's not Meepo.
And on top of it, he's got the miner's cap. Who's the only other miner?
Meepo doesn't have a miner's cap.
What if that is actually
shovel.
just
He's
a Meepo
bigger.
version Creep?
You have the wrong sets of Meepo there, sir.
I don't think.
Wait. Under meshes, it says shopkeeper underscore the lost Meepo. Shopkeeper.
Also marked as shopkeeper.
The lost Meepo?
The lost Meepo. So yeah, very well could be a shopkeeper for the desert train.
That would be kind of cool. Like the secret shop desert. But that's about all I got. Jay?
That would be it for me this week. Other than that, if we've been working on the video that's posted, be sure to go out and vote for it. Follow us on @PracticalPause at Twitter.
Jay will be at Comic-Con. I'll hopefully swing by.
Yes, I'll be at Comic-Con this weekend.
Well, fuck you. That sounds awesome. What are you gonna go like? Are you gonna try to go into any of the actual talks or the?
I tend to avoid the halls because there's just so many.
Yeah, it's a really long lanes.
Like
you're standing in line all day.
Exactly, you're in line all day, and it's a first come first serve. So by the time you get in there, you're gonna end up either walking in halfway through at the start of a new panel, and not. If you want to see one that's later in the evening, you're stuck there. Otherwise, you have to go right back in line, and it's a crapshoot. So we'll see.
Well, if you if you see anything you think I would like, you should take a picture of it for me, and I'll send you money for it.
We'll see.
But maybe you should just like put your phone in your pocket and stream the entire thing.
No. AT&T's already getting on data rates here. I hate them.
Oh, no.
All right.
It'll be like her.
It'll be like her.
Siri is not her to me. Siri can go to hell.
For Cody, it is. All right. Well, thank you for joining us at Tactical Pause. You all
Follow
have
us
fun.
at Tactical Pause. We'll post the link to the video. Vote for us on the video. The Happening. I think it turned out great. Thank you
Subscribe
guys.
to us on Twitch.
Subscribe to us on Twitch. Yes, thank you.
Tactical Pause TV.
Tactical Boss TV. And if anybody knows where our Dota 2 community is going to run off to because of this whole fiasco, let us know. That'd be
What
fun.
fiasco?
Please.
What's happening?
Please.
We'll talk about it
Our
later.
fiasco?
All right.
What?